Hello everyone. Today Hassan will continue to tell you a very meaningful story about the miller, his son, and the donkey. A miller and his son were leading their donkey to the market to sell it. As they walked along, they met a group of girls. "Look at that!" One girl exclaimed. "What a pair of fools! They are walking on foot while the donkey walks along empty. Why don't they just ride it?" The miller, hearing this, told his son to get on the donkey. The son got on, and they continued their journey. Soon, they met a group of old men. One of them said, "Look at that lazy boy. He rides while his poor old father has to walk. How disrespectful." The miller felt ashamed, so he made his son get off and he got on the donkey himself. They hadn't gone far when they met a group of women. "Look at that old man," one of them scolded. "He's so lazy. He rides comfortably while his poor young son has to walk. How cruel." The miller, not knowing what to do, decided to make both of them ride the donkey. The son got on behind him, and they continued their journey. Soon, they came to a town. The people in the town began to laugh and point. "Look at that poor donkey," they cried. "Two people are riding on its back. They're going to break its back. How foolish." The miller and his son, feeling humiliated, got off the donkey. They decided the only way to please everyone was for neither of them to ride the donkey. They tried to carry the donkey on their shoulders, but as they crossed a bridge, the donkey, uncomfortable and scared, struggled and fell into the river. The donkey was swept away by the current and drowned. The miller and his son, having tried to please everyone, were left with nothing. The moral of the story: this fable is a timeless lesson that it is impossible to please everyone. The miller and his son tried to satisfy every critic, and in doing so, they lost what they had. Their story reminds us that when you try to live by everyone else's opinions, you end up sacrificing your own good judgment and goals. Let this story inspire you to trust your own instincts. In life, you will always find someone who disagrees with your choices, no matter what you do. True strength lies not in trying to please every person you meet, but in having the conviction to do what you believe is right. Cultivate your inner compass and follow it with integrity. By seeking your own truth, you'll find a path that is not only effective but also brings you peace and a sense of purpose. Thank you for watching the story. See you in the next video.